So hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica and today we will be talking about my Pan That Palette finale, and this is the palette I chose for the later half of 2019. So basically what happened was I was painting chocolate gold and that thing expired on me and it made me really sad, and I developed some type of weird attachment to cream colored shades, and so as a result I've purchased several palettes because of that, and it's so stupid, but yeah. As you can see, I was playing around with the palette a little bit earlier, but this is what it looks like. As you can see, there's a new pan in the shade Chihuahua, and that was the color that I really wanted to hit pan on last update. And guess what? I literally did hit pan. Oh, you can see my chin. Hello. Anyway, I wanted to hit pan on that before the video went up, and literally 21 minutes after the video went up, because I pre-filmed these, I hit pan. So that was kind of like another moment of really, I feel like just this year my products have been trolling me. It's happened to me several times for my, I'm sorry the lighting keeps going in and out and it's all funny, but there's like, it's overcast outside, which is my favorite weather, but yeah, I keep getting really dark or really light, so there's just no in between. But anyway, yeah, I just had several products where I hit my goal after the video goes up because I have to pre-film in order to post on the day of. But yeah. I also wanted to hit pan on the shade Paw Print right here. This is the color I'm wearing today, and obviously that didn't happen, but there's a pretty, wide, not that deep pan. There's also a dent, or no, did I say pan? I meant like dent. And then in Cuddle Buddy there's also a little bit of a dip. If I bring it closer you can definitely see it if I hold it at this angle. And I think for the first time in a long time I'm using Too Faced the TF Mascot shade. I basically blended it with paw print a little bit to like warm it up, as you can maybe tell. And then I used Cuteness Overload in like my inner corners and a little bit over my lid, but then I gave up and ended up applying a purple shade from the Gingerbread Spice palette instead. Let me bring it out. So I ended up applying this all over like the lower part of my lid, which is burn. And yeah, so basically I have these swatches on the back of my hand because in the last take I was trying to see which one of these shadows has hard pan on it, because I know one of them does, and honestly most of them do have a hard pan like coating on the top, but this one has it really bad. Daddy's Love Me, it's like very, I feel like this one I need to remove with a lot of tape in order to remove that hard pan surface. But the others, like after swirling a little bit, they became soft again. So I have a feeling I just have hard pan, and maybe this palette isn't like, going off as bad as I think it is. And I hope it's not, because I'm going to continue using this, but it's not going to be my priority anymore. So yeah, anyway, I don't know if I should make this a separate video or not, but I really wanted to announce, I guess I'm not, my Pan That palette for 2020, and I asked for no one's opinion on this. Not that I don't care, but because I already had my mind set on this palette since like about August, or yeah, around August, September, which is so early because I think I just put this in around June or July, so yeah, I'm not sick of this palette, but I would like to not be sick of it, so I'm not going to continue panning this. And the palette I am panning for 2020 is the Lorac Shine Bright. So this was released, I believe, last year. So I purchased this in December 2018, and this is what it looks like. You can still get it actually. I saw on Ulta's website. You see that thing right there? That's not pan, that's like a little air bubble. But anyway, so as you can see, this palette's very dirty, but I haven't used it that often. To be honest, I might have used it at most, I want to say 10 times, and it was mostly for this shade Fizz right here, which is my favorite shade in this entire palette. And yeah, so the reason why I want to pan this is, or there's several reasons. This is the second oldest palette in my collection. That's one reason. Another reason is that I have been working on Too Faced eyeshadows for a year, and they are really, really densely packed. It's so hard to see any progress, especially if the palette's new. So it's the opposite with Lorac. Lorac is very soft, very buttery. Too Faced is buttery too, but this is like really silky and almost like creamy. Like Too Faced is like butter. This is like melted butter, if you know what I mean. And yeah, it's just really easy to pan, and I know I won't like lose motivation with this as much. The colors are also very similar to Chocolate Gold with the metallics, and as you all may know, like I said earlier, I had Chocolate Gold when I bought this, but then Chocolate Gold expired, so I had to toss it, and I really missed that palette, and being able to play with this will make me decide whether or not I want to repurchase it. Obviously, I'm not going to repurchase it anytime soon because I have a couple other palettes, so yeah. And also, what was I gonna say? I feel like this palette is more versatile than most of the palettes in my collection. Like, I would say Clover is #1 in terms of versatility, but then the rest of my collection is more like spring colors or fall colors, and this has like everything. This has like, wait, not everything, but this has like more winter shades, and we're approaching winter, so I think the day that this goes up, I don't know if winter's on the 21st or the 20th this year. Why does it keep changing? But basically, there's more like winter shades in here, and I feel like this would just be easier to work with during that time. I'm the most worried about the blues and the silvers in this palette, honestly. I'm not really worried about any of the mattes except for Azure and Slate Blue, because I tried working with them the other day and they are so patchy on my eyes, even though I did set my lids and used eyeshadow primer. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to be having a fun time with those two, but I'm going to try to knock those two out first by just basically wearing them when I'm not at work, so I can really experiment with looks, and who knows, I might end up really liking wearing blues. I highly doubt it, but there you go. Probably going to do like a dramatic, like stormy eyeshadow look with them. I know Amber has a tutorial and I followed it before, and actually there's a thumbnail of me with that eyeshadow. I'm not going to insert it here. I think it's very easily found on my channel, so I might just do those kinds of looks on my days where I really want a dramatic makeup look. So yeah, that's everything. I hope you enjoyed this video, and look forward to me panning this palette for 2020, and thanks for watching. Bye!